Okay, hi, how's it going? Hey, hi, how's it going? So today we're gonna be checking out the good ending in Doki Doki because yes, there is actually a good ending. And then after we do the good ending, we should also unlock the last two side stories. Uh, we should have enough time for that. I'm just mostly gonna be skipping through for the to get the good ending. Okay, so we're gonna load game to this is the first poem. So in order to get the good ending, we have to like complete all three girls. All we have to like complete all three girls' routes in one run. I've already done Natsuki's and Sayori's runs. Now it's just Yuri's left. So yeah, let's just go do that. I'm just gonna pull up. Hold on, let me pull up the words because I haven't gone Yuri's perfect poem yet. Let me grab the words for Yuri's poem. I mean, Yuri's should be relatively simple compared to the other two. Just pick the ones that are like mostly stuff. Yeah, stuff. Yes, yes, stuff. Yes. That sound Yuri like, I guess. Variance. Incongruent. Uh, defeat? No, not defeat. I think defeat is actually Sayori. Uh, electricity? Electricity. Extraordinary. God damn it. Alright, reload. Insight. Heaven sent. Heaven sent? Yeah, heaven sent. Frightening? Frightening, yeah. Starscape? Yep. Nature, I believe. Nature should be right. No. No, not nature. Effulgent. Yeah, I don't even know what that means. Unrestrained. Yeah. Just pick the big words, we should be fine. Electricity. Contamination? Yeah. Judgment. Judgment, yeah. After image. Melancholy. Yep. Wrath? Wrath, yeah. Tenacious, that sounds right. Yep, tenacious. Vitality, right? Yeah, vitality. Intellectual? Do we have an intellectual? Yep, intellectual. We have graveyard. Graveyard. We do indeed have graveyard. Do we have horror? Horror? Horror, yep. Disaster. Imagination. Imagination. Suicide. There we go. Perfect Yuri. There we go. Alright, we should be fine. Probably should be fine now. Alright, there. I'm just gonna mostly skip. Yuri. The first few pages. I'm mostly gonna be skipping through this. Not really gonna be looking at it much. I'm also a bit short on time today. I wanna be done by 5. I know I started a bit later than I was hoping, but I just got caught up in something. But I'm hoping to be done by 5 because it's something I want to catch at 5. Portrait of Markov with an eye, Illuminati confirmed. Also, oh, I forgot to show you this. I want to show this, but apparently, like, when I started the stream, I checked my. Apparently, there's a data collected section. That's in settings. It's in the normal settings. It's in the PC settings. I don't know. But apparently I had 69% data collected. So nice. Nice. Rambling, yeah. I'm just mostly gonna be skipping through this. Just reading from my book. It's okay. Now we're reading together. I also adjusted the settings, so I feel like I don't know if like stuff is like a bit, if the volume is a bit, the volume might be a bit too loud maybe, because I adjusted some stuff. You can hear me just mashing in the keyboard. If you want to see this, you can just like check out some other channels, some YouTube videos on this. I'm just mostly gonna be skipping it because I know what happens. It reminds you of you. Yeah. It's more blunt, but second guesses all the things. Yeah. Alright, poem time. Let's go. Yeah, we have poems, right? Yeah, poems. Let's just go in order. I don't really care. I think we already showed the poem. Alright, no. I think this is the same as the first day of, it should be the same as the first day of this, of Act 2. Yeah, so we can just skip through it. We can just skip this. Skip. We can just skip it. I'm just gonna skip. If like, great job, I was gonna go, ooh. Yuri likes his kind of writing. Yeah, yeah, I know. Totally didn't use a guide or anything. Alright, skip. Alright, skip. Yuri, help me. Yuri. Still putting feelings to it. Yeah. Yeah, yes. That. No, I'm gonna do that. Okay. Aw. Yep. Okay. Go make tea. Yeah. Alright, we're done for today. Yay. Skip. Alright, there. Day 2. Let's go. Electricity. I'm just gonna run it by head. Zone. Vivacious. Crimson. Horror. Philosophy. Vertigo. Essence. Judgment. Fantasy. Oh, whatever. I don't care. Whatever. It's fine. Graveyard. Vitality. Intellectual. Heaven sent. Universe. Incongruent. Infallible. Uncontrollable. There. You only messed up once. It's fine. I don't care. It's fine. Alright, skip. Smack. Hey, Yuri. You need a different book. Yeah, sure. Make some tea. That's kind of stuff. Yeah, sure. Wow. Calm down there, Yuri. Yeah, friends. Something friend. Yeah, friends. Yeah. Oolong tea, sure, I guess. I actually don't know if I actually had oolong tea. Right, tea time. It's on the floor, sure. Back pain, right. Because of your boing boing? Yeah. Posture, yeah, I mean posture, of course. Not right, posture, right, yeah, of course. Okay. Alright, reading time, and then you're gonna eat some, and then we get to pop some chocolate. Hold up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away, and she eats it. We put the chocolate in her mouth. Yeah, friends. Yeah, sure. Alright. Feel a hot breath. Alright. Oh, oh, interrupted. I feel a hot breath on my fingers. Oh, and we got interrupted. Hi, Monica. Poem time. Yeah. Put away the tea stuff. Yeah. And neither of us will have the courage to bring it up. Alright, poem time. Alright, can't skip this. It sucks. Your poem sucks. Just a little. Gonna write something for me? I don't know what you mean. Alright, happy poems, sad poems, both. Yeah. Okay, we can skip this now, I think. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Better than the last one. I see you're putting in some effort. Still don't like it. Trying too hard. I'm about trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. No, tell me. You're just trying to impress Yuri, are you? It's kind of angsty. I'm so done with you. Oh, wow, okay. Well. Alright, we just skip it. Natsuki's poem. Sounds even better. Alright, poem. Let's go. Oh, the raccoon. Oh, we read the raccoon before. Alright, skip. You keep them to yourself. What? Things. Her hobbies. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. It's okay, I know that feel. Yeah. Alright, Monica. Sounds good. Imagery is better, yeah. Yuri's talented, yeah. Most romantic. A fictional boyfriend. she's got a husband though. I see. Monica's poem. You can skip. Skip. Yeah, we can just skip this. Well, we gotta pick Yuri, even though that hurts. Yeah. Sure. We can skip, yeah. Alright, there. Alright. Poem number 3. Electricity portrait. Yep. Wonderful. Whatever. Oh. Oh well. Graveyard. Contamination. Uncontrollable. Existence. Shame? No, it's Sayori. Whatever. Intellectual. Entropy. Universe. Romance. Oh, that's Sayori. Oh well. Effulgent. Vivacious. Inferno. Incongruent. Eternity. Tenacious. Landscape. There we go. That's fine. And we already got all of the perfect achievements. Skip. Alright. Well, I feel like I'm being watched. Yuri? Hi, Yuri. Sayori? Yeah, Sayori's a little off today. Sometimes a person's mysteries aren't totally to themselves. Ain't that the truth? Yuri? Let's do some reading, yeah. Alright, poem time. Day 3 is not much activity. That's fine, I guess. Sayori, she doesn't say anything, she just goes home. Natsuki, I think she's not gonna say anything. Good. No thanks. Okay. Next! Yuri! Writing is only improved. Emotions, envious. Aw. You do yourself. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I also don't know how to talk to people. How does one do that? Talking to people is hard. Being patient and respectful is really important. Yeah, poem. Ghost Under the Light Part 2. I don't think we've read this. I don't think we read this one. Yeah, I don't think we've actually read this one. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows. Closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling in warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. That's fine. I understand. We keep it. Okay. Monica. Styles gone so refined. Yuri's been teaching us a lot of things. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple days than she's talked the whole year. Sus. Sus. The edgy novel. Anyways, poem time. Skip. Alright, skip. Yuri. I've actually already done Yuri's scene for the festival preparation scene, so we can just skip through this. I'm just gonna skip through it anyways. Again, if you want to see it, you can just go look it up on YouTube or something. Yeah. You write words. We cut herself a knife. Blood. She licks our finger, and I lick her finger. And then water and towel. Things happen. We're done. All right. Hi, Sayori. You'll always be my dearest friend. Oof. Well, you need most things to be like they've always been. I see. Oof. No. Poor Sayori. Trust her. Oh. She screamed. And she's gone. Friends. Festival day. Skip. The banner is dry, and we roll it up. Remember not to miss anything. Alright, skip. And did Sayori tell her about it so quickly and how I basically turned down her confession? Oof. You know, a lot more than you think. And is that waking up in her own house? Is that something a boyfriend would do? Oh no! I gently knock on the door. Sayori, hi, Sayori. You hanging out there? Yeah. You want to hang out? This is fine. What the hell? Is this a nightmare? I told her I'll be there for her, so I know what's best. Why would she do this? That's what pushed her over, because I turned her down. Nothing can bring her back. This isn't a game where I can reset. Except it is. And we just did that 3 times. Now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. Okay. End. Now we have the glitch over here. Oh, wait. Hi. Hi there. Alright, skip. Hi, Monica. Hi, glitch Monica. Skip. I'm just gonna skip this. Just because you've seen this all before. Sure. A dream. I was staying over at a friend's place. At my friend's place, there were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking or watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out the walls everywhere. And there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke, and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on TV. So the laughing was not part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was, and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. Alright, let's save. We're gonna do Natsuki's route because we didn't do that before. Because last time we did Yuri's route, so we're just gonna do Natsuki's route this time for Act 2. It should be pretty simple without Sayori. Smile. Flying. Bliss. Rain cloud. Boop. Lucky. Kawaii. Color. I know some of these are definitely, some of these are actually Sayori's words, but I think they were split between Natsuki and Yuri after she's gone. So yeah. Cheer. Milk. Ribbon. There we go. All done. That's all done. Skip. Ugh. In the closet. Fucking Monica. Manga. Yes, manga. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. Kind of written on your face. I know that feel. Parfait girls. Yep. I'm just gonna... Don't judge a book. In fact, here, we're gonna read it. Exceedingly moe. Alright, we're gonna read it. Cheers, it won't work. Don't say that. Alright, I'm gonna read this. I know those kinds of people. That's pretty accurate. My dad would beat the shit out of me if we had this. Here I am reading it. Reading. Time passes. Natsuki's strangely quiet. Oh, she's asleep. Natsuki? Huh? Hey. Yes, hi. You okay? Are you okay? Yeah, she just needed the reboot. It's fine. She's fine. She just needed a she just needed a bit of needs to reboot. She needs to reboot herself. Give her protein. Toss her a protein bar. I told you not to give him. It's fine. Yeah, she just needed. She just needed. She just needed some. To reboot herself. That's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's totally fine. Let's show it's Natsuki. Skip. It's the same. Yeah, it's the same as Act 1. And skip, I think. Yep. I like it. It's a lot cuter. I think that's something Natsuki would write. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Her dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food, so she's always in a fussy mood. She loses all her strength and shuts down. Yeah, and then you need to reboot her. She's small because her malnutrition is interfering with her growth. Some guys with the petite girls, you know? Alright, skip. And we can skip. Natsuki. Hi, Monica. Why don't we step outside? Okay. Yeah, okay. It's okay, we can skip this. Alright. Day 2. Family. Nothing stronger than family. Twirl, pink, ribbon. Sunny. Smile. Sadistic. Poof. Fantasy. Chocolate. Parfait. Bed. Skirt. Sparkle. Joy. Oops. Whatever. Warm. Playground. Silly. There we go. Skip. Natsuki's run off into the closet. We're being dragged by Yuri. She's fine. She's reading over there. Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. Okay. I think we've done this already. And this is... Yeah, we've done this already. Yo, Yuri's gone. That's fine. But not terrible. Pretty disappointing. spending time with you. We did. Well, we did get all of Natsuki's ones, but I don't think it matters. We still get dragged off by Yuri anyways. Yes. Words. Nobody. Why don't you come and read with me today? I was waiting for you. Waiting for a long time. It's the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why'd you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri's a sick freak. It should be obvious by now. Just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, right? Sure. Do you hate me? You wanna make me go home crying? This club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it, please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. That's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Yes, hi. Thanks. Alright, thanks. Thanks, Natsuki. You should really get that. You should really get that checked out, though. That's probably not great for your health. Broken neck is probably not super great for your health. Oh shit! Look at the time already. Jeez. Didn't expect it already. It's been 45 minutes, almost 45 minutes. Jeez. Yeah. Can skip. Yes, hi. Yes. Oh, please help me. Yuri, hi. Yuri's back. Good writing for this. Let's see what we've written. I mean, they're good, yeah. The wheel. We've already read the wheel. Skip. Sure. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Thanks, Sayori. Skip. Yes, hi, Yuri. Wait, no, stop it. Wait. Vanilla, silly. Smile. Parfait. Rich. Hi. It really wants me to pick Yuri's one, huh? Because it makes noises when I pick Natsuki's ones. Anime. Sunny. Boop. Childhood. Sugar. Strawberry. Ribbon. Bunny. Kitty. There. Alright. Hi again. Hi, Yuri. Look, I had something thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. No one cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machines or something? Aw, man. Alright, yeah. Yuri's still dragging us do stuff with her, and everything is glitching. We're in the closet. Hi. Yes, hi. Hi, Yuri. Nice eyes. Alright, let's go. Let's get out of the closet. Sun's alright. Not as good as yesterday's. Can't tell how much I actually care, but you're doing alright. Doesn't mean you can let me down. But we can't give her up or let her down, or run around and desert her. Read it carefully. Alright, don't let her know I wrote this. Friend, yeah, Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Finally. Anyway, you had the poem of letting me finish sharing before taking it. That's true. Well, whatever. If it makes her happy, I won't stop her. As for mine, I worked really hard on this, so I hope it's effective. Oh. Feels bad, man. Jeez, that really startled me. I can't believe you would blue screen. I can't. Monica, why you do this? why would you do this? You blue screen. I mean, that kind of looks like a real Windows 10 blue screen. So yeah, that really startled me. Just kind of messed up writing this poem. Never mind. Let's just move on. All right. Thanks for the blue screen. Sure. A dream. I was wandering in an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost, looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. Came upon a huge empty room. Its ceiling and walls was deep beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to a wall, to anything. Suddenly the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped in a hole of indeterminate width. Fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid. Sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. Alright, skip. Can make cupcakes. Yuri. Doesn't matter. That's hi. Hi, eyes. Eyes. Hi. That's hi. Nice eyes. Oops, that was wrong. Wrong. Okay, anyways, Monica or something. Okay. Is that good? I think it's a bit big. Let me just the size a little. That should be good. Yeah, we totally picked Monica right there. Skip. No. Funny, right? Mm-hmm. Totally funny joke. Funny joke. Oh, that's a pretty sharp joke though. All right, skip. Good morning. Festival time. Yeah. Yep. Hi, Natsuki. Hey, don't worry. Don't worry about that. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm here. Oh. Yeah, we were here the whole time. Delete. Delete. Almost done. Just want to have a cupcake real quick. Only take a second. You hear me? Is it working? Yay! Hi again. Welcome to Literature Club. We already know each other. After all, I'm not even talking to that person. You know, I'm aware this is all game, right? Man. No point in saving. All right, so I think we should be on track to the good ending. I think so at least. Hopefully, I don't have to do everything again. So we have to like complete every girl's route, all three girls' route in Act 1, and in Act 2, well, Act 2 we just proceed as normal, and then with just Monica, we have to delete her after writing her poem. I can't skip over her dialogue, unfortunately. Okay, skip, please, skip. Can't skip this. Pain. Understand for a while why. With autonomous personalities. So confession make, I'm in love with you. Sure. Yay. Nothing left here. There's a folder of characters right in the game directory. Let's write a poem. Alright, writing poem. Let's go. Monica, Monica, Monica. Monka. Monica. Monic. Monica. Monka. Monica. 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 Monka. Monic. Nika. Mona. Monia. Monica. Monka. Monic. Nika. Yes. Yes. Should you write this for me? Yeah, sure. Let's read the poem. Yep. I think we can delete her at this point. We should be fine to delete her at this point. But let's just go through all of her dialogue, I guess. Or we're good to delete her, I think. Hold on. You're recording this, aren't you? We're gonna be put on the spot now. You wanna see a trick? Look. Trick. Man, look at the background though. Look how the background is also like is also moving together with the zoom in. Hi. Thanks. Thanks, Monica. Alright. Let's get out of here. And let's say goodbye to Monica real quick. We have a new side story. Self-love. It's Sayori and Yuri. Alright, cool. New mail apparently. OMG. Who's responsible for creating a Twitter account for Monica? It's hilarious, but God, don't tell Paula. It will get 404 in a microsecond. Are you just relaying her tweets manually, or did you code some kind of pass relay to automate it? These are the contents of the tweets, not screaming for help. I'm assuming they're coming from the control simulation. I actually haven't not seen much any tweets from Monica recently. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if I'm still followed to Monica on Twitter. Staying focused. Any analysis of the form should focus on answering some of these main questions. How does granting elevated access to the VM affect the person's emotional state? How does granting elevated access affect the person's values and goals? How is elevated access being weaponized? How might observations apply to our own universe? Whoever changed the color scheme of the desktop to pink, can you please change it back? It's unprofessional. Alright, well, we got the pictures. Yeah, we got all these pictures. Nice. Okay, let's just delete Monica. Let's just go to Monica and delete. Two stocked. I got an achievement apparently. Two stocked. Delete Monica twice while getting deleted 0 times. What's that supposed to mean? What? What's that supposed to mean? Two stocked. What? We just two stocked her. Apparently. Hi. What's happening? It hurts. Please help. 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 Did you do this? Did you delete me? Maybe. How could you? I know I'm terrible. I'm a terrible person, I know. I trusted you. You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. You completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Okay, bye. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. I tried everything you wanted. I've made up my mind. I know I said I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. They did love the literature club. The only way for everyone to be happy. I really love you. Then okay. We should be on the path of the good. We should be on track for the good ending. I'm pretty sure. You can skip this. Guess the meeting's over. Yeah, we're not skipping this, so I think that we got it. I see everyone getting along. Everyone likes you. Everyone seems to get along a little better with you around. Aw. I'm gonna make it the best club. I want to thank you. I'm happy you joined the club, but I knew you were going to. I want to thank you for spending so much time with us all. Yay! Not happy for deleting Monica, but happy spending so much time with us all. Aw, worked so hard to make each and every one of us happy. Comforted us through hard times. Helped us get along with each other. Because I'm present now, I understand everything. You really didn't want to miss a single thing in this game, did you? You saved and loaded so many times just to make sure you could spend time with everyone. Only someone who truly cares about the literature club would go that far. That's all I ever wanted. for everyone to be happy and care about each other. Kind of sad. After all you've done for us, there's not much I can do for you in return. We've reached the end of the game. This is where we say goodbye. Thank you for playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Gonna miss you. Come visit sometime, okay? I'll always be here for you. We. We all love you. Aww. And we cut to the credits. Yay! That's the good ending. Yay! We did it.
Can you hear me?
I guess we'll stick around to listen to the song again. It's 5 o'clock already. Alright,
And stuff, and not really any good.
we'll just quickly run through the... We'll try to run through the side stories as quick as we can.
I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So, yeah. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all?
Hey, we got all... Pretty sure we got all the pictures.
Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take your is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality? If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat, what do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
Hey, ending. Dan says hi, we got an achievement. There's a special player who received this special ending. Wow. For years, I've been enamored by the ability of visual novels and games in general to tell stories not possible in ways not possible using traditional media. Doki Doki Literature Club is my love letter to that. Games are an interactive art. Some let you explore new worlds, some challenge your mind in brand new ways, some make you feel like a hero or a friend, even when life is hard on you. Some games are just plain fun. That's okay too. Hold on. Okay, everyone likes different kinds of games. People who enjoy dating sims may have a heightened empathy for fictional characters, or they might be experiencing feelings that life has not been kind enough to offer them. If they are enjoying themselves, That's all that matters. That goes for shooting games, casual games, sandbox games, anything. Preferences are our preferences, and our differences are the reason we have a thriving video game industry. My own favorite games have always been ones that challenge the status quo. Even if not a masterpiece, any game that attempts something wildly different may earn a special place in my heart. Anything further pushes the limitless bounds of interactive media. I extend my gratitude to all those who have taken time to achieve full completion. Hope you enjoyed playing it as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you for being a part of my literature club. Love, Dan Salvato. Okay. Alright, so I think if we complete self-love, we should unlock the last one. So let's go to self-love. Let's go. Been 1 day since Yuri's letter was delivered to Natsuki with Monika's help. Yuri chose not to attend the club meeting, so she and Natsuki haven't faced each other since. Natsuki, what are you doing? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Just came to get a drink from the vending machine. The other one is out the drink I like. It's like way too quiet back here. It's creepy. It's not what I meant, really. It's totally cool that's your thing. Not because I think you're creepy or something. I didn't mean that either. I'm just gonna stop talking. That seems like a good idea. Everything is okay. Well, I can leave if you want. He continues to read, or at least pretends to. So you just sit there for a long time. Atsuki's the first to stand up with her empty bottle. The club. Sorry for being so awkward. Bad talking about this stuff. Can't for some reason. I want to. There's no rush. It's the next day. Natsuki appears from around the corner. She steps up into the vending machine. Here again. Just can't read this. Because there aren't any people around here. Thought you didn't like how quiet it was. Well, I don't, but there's no people here. Monica from DDLC. Thank you for following. Oh god, Monica. Oh no, Monica. Monica has followed me. Oh no. Anyway, the mood, it feels much different today than it did yesterday. Natsuki and Yuri are beginning to feel more relaxed around each other. So Yuri's letter is still lingering in the back of Natsuki's mind. It's okay that I'm up here? Yeah, I don't care. I don't feel like dealing with the crap I get from my friends about it. It's just like, they all assumed I stopped reading manga after I joined the literature club. Just didn't want it to come up again, and now after I've waited for so long for its new volume to come out. You don't have other friends who are into manga? Unless online friends count. Hey, online friends are fine. Online friends are totally fine. I really only have online friends anyway, so... It's Ensayari, but that's different because she's not exactly into it. She just likes it, you know what I mean? You're lucky that the books you're into are... you're lucky that... You're lucky that the books... Okay. Wow, I cannot talk. You're lucky that the books you're into at least look like books, so you don't have to feel like everyone's constantly judging you by what you're reading. That'd be so awful. Especially since I already hate attention so much. Good thing I have thick skin, I guess. Totally would recommend finding friends online if you haven't already. Oh, I have online friends. This is middle school. Online friends for the win. Somewhat embarrassing to reminisce about this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I know that feel. Middle school. Oh, I feel like the me from a few years ago would have benefited from a good smack in the face. We were all stupid kids back then anyway. Yeah. Some of the fanfics I wrote. Thank God I used a pseudonym. But I liked that at the time. Got a lot of fulfillment out of it. Plus I can look back and say with confidence I've become a better person since then. Don't think it would change anything. Wonder if a few years from now we'll think the same of our current selves. Probably. Does it make you uncomfortable? Okay, what other people think of me. Especially someone who doesn't exist yet. Here. That's me from the future coming to terms with me now. Ow. Smack yourself. That's all I was talking about. Didn't know you had it in you. I don't even know why I did that. Maybe I thought it would be funny. Sorry, I keep distracting you. Looking forward to reading about it, but I keep going on about all this nonsense. You get back to your reading. Guess I'll do that. To read silently for the remainder of lunch hour. The next day, you're back. Yep, here lay low again. Another day has passed. Natsuki finds herself having wandered to the stairwell once more. Did you buy that? What, like for me? Didn't know I was coming here today. What if I didn't show up? Well, yeah, I would drink it myself, I guess. It's a stupid thing to do. Just thought, never mind. What I mean to say is thank you. That's a really nice gesture. I do. It was other things that I didn't mean. I swear, please believe me. Talking is hard. It is hard. Tried thinking about it so much that Natsuki's tepid response filled her with self-doubt. The same thing for you next time. I want to do nice things too. Can't thank me after I figure out how to do something nice. I'll do it then. Reminds me of how I haven't been getting along with my friends lately. Yeah, you should just dump them. You don't need them. Screw them. You don't need them. There's other things I'd rather be doing during lunch lately. I like being around them when they're all just having fun, but they also just can't take anything seriously. When I'm being serious, then their attitudes just really get on my nerves. It's only gotten worse ever since I joined the literature club. I feel like I used to be really good at just putting up with it. I have a hard time doing that lately. So like my friend group does that kind of thing, I would just be making an embarrassment of myself. What, listening to other people's problems? Yes, that's weird. Sorry. It's like learning about people. You think it's weird? No, it's not weird. Probably just misunderstood. Tell me I should keep going? If you like. Don't know what to talk about now. Some things that you like about your friends? A lot of things. It's fun to hang out with after school and on the weekends. They like my baking. It's fun to complain about school together. We laugh a lot. A lot of good memories and inside jokes. Those are all things that are important to you? Kind of, but not things that I need to get out of everybody. Club is different and from that. Still friends with them too. Sayori likes your baking. She makes you laugh. She complains a lot. So that doesn't mean she's anything like my other friends. Unlike them, she's a nice person who cares about your feelings. Excuse me? I really don't talk that way about my friends you don't know anything about. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Didn't want to say something bad. It's fine. As long as you understand that you can't just judge people like that. You can't just compare friends like that and measure who's better than who. Everyone's different. There's a lot of people who want to hurt you. They don't want to hurt me. They like to tease each other about stupid things. It's fun. I don't like that. So I'm friends with them and you're not. You like it? Just don't worry so much about me. It's not worth it. Wish I knew how to help with social conflicts. Like how Monica can. She's good at those things. Not really. I don't always want help. Sometimes it's just stuff I have to deal with myself. But Monica and Sayori seem to understand. Sometimes all you do is look at them wrong and they're like, "Oh, what's wrong? Is everything okay?" I just want to mind my own business sometimes and decide myself if I want to talk about things. The only one that understands that is you. You really shouldn't be so hard on yourself. It's not as bad as you think. I mean that. But it makes sense. It makes sense that someone who doesn't talk about would make a good listener. Thank you. You're also nice. It's really hard for me. It doesn't come naturally at all. But I saw myself as someone who can just say whatever's on my mind. I only work when I'm annoyed or upset or want to say something mean. Why am I like that? How come I like reading so much? A lot of reasons. Get sucked into it so easily. There's a lot of things about people in real life that make me feel uncomfortable and frustrated. Yeah. Especially when it comes to following social conventions and group interactions. I don't really understand it. I have no real desire to participate. It's different with books. I feel like I always want to be around other characters. I feel such a strong emotional connection with them in ways that I've never felt with real people. In that way, sometimes I feel it can sometimes feel more real than real life. Is that hard for you to be around people? You're making all kinds of conversations, saying jokes, all that. I don't know what to do. I just disengage. I don't think so. Still enjoy spending time with people one-on-one and online friends. Do you ever wish that you could be friends with the characters in your books? All the time. Sometimes so badly it makes my heart ache. Me too. A lot. More than anything. One full of understanding. Alright. Part 2. You understand each other. Hey. I almost thought you weren't coming today. Ran into my friend, so I hung up with him for a while. I was in a good mood today. I have way more of these than I know what to do with, so I figured I would share them too. Cupcakes. Been a while. Figured it was about time again. You can take one if you want. How pretty. They're for the club? Just made them. Yeah, but it's not really. It's green tea flavored. I love green tea. Just a random idea I want to try. Don't laugh at me. Just felt happy. Usually when... Never mind. What I mean is I'm glad. So I was saying dumb things. This is something I happen to be good at. And I do know that you like them from past experience. How'd you get into baking? That's kind of always, it just always appealed to me. A few years ago, I read this one manga with a lot of baking. I was super into it. I was making stuff almost every day. But something that I always knew I liked anyway. It's like baking is like an art. It's like art. But when you get good at it, it gets more delicious too. Struggling to imagine myself putting my heart into something so artistic, knowing it would just be eaten afterwards. Maybe you're too practical for it. I prefer to be on the receiving end. It's my other favorite part about it. Something I can do that makes a lot of people happy, like unconditionally. Everyone is always so thankful. That moment you get to be the bringer of joy. Just makes you feel valued? Yeah, I guess that. Were you able to make up with your friends today? There wasn't really anything to make up with them about. We weren't fighting or anything. Maybe I misunderstood. It only turns into a fight if I lose my cool. And that's just unnecessary drama. It only makes things worse. They're not going to stop. It only happens sometimes. Just the way they are. It's not worth it. I have somewhere to go now when I don't feel like hanging out with them. See. I'm glad the situation is resolved. And that you don't have to avoid them anymore. Yeah, me too. And I don't have to bother you doing your alone time anymore. Sure you have a lot of reading to catch up on. Yeah. Cupcakes are basically nothing compared to all the stuff you've done for me. It's the best I can do. You can have the rest of them. You should save them for your other friends. But I made them for you. I know. I like them very, very much, exactly as you thought. You succeeded. But I know you care about making your other friends happy too. If this is the way and you know how to make that happen, then I'm not going to take it from you. No, they were for making you happy. You make me happy. You're worth more than cupcakes to some people. It's just a no you fight. No you, no you, no you. No, you're breathtaking. That's why they want to spend time with you. And be your friend. Natsuki? Such a bad person. Did me say something bad? You didn't. It's just... I really hate myself sometimes. It feels so wrong when you say these nice things to me. Like I don't deserve it. I'm sorry. No, I am. It's so difficult. Can't even think of a single thing about myself as somebody would like. Hated myself for bothering you during lunch. Just thought it was my chance to be a good person. Like, be nice and do the things you wrote about in the letter. You know, if I tried in the club, Tayori and Monica would be super annoying and make a huge deal out of it. You know, I think a lot about those negative things too about myself. Never felt like a good person. I always scrutinize everything I say, and later I feel like I've said all the wrong things. Just spend too much time thinking about myself, hating myself, and feeling like everyone else must hate me too. I understand some of that through my own experience. So I'm allowed to write the letter and express my feelings. It paid me to see those things in someone else that I saw in myself. Monica told me that it takes a good person to reflect on these things. The desire to improve yourself, that makes you a good person. Don't worry too much. There are also things about you that people would like, so... Like what? Like how you're fun for people to be around. And you're not shy. You know how to make people laugh. You're very passionate about things, and you know how to take the lead. You care a lot about other people, and just a lot of things. Now you're making me feel really embarrassed. Well, you're the one who asked. And you don't think I feel embarrassed? Every time I come here, I always think it's the last time, but then I keep coming back for some reason. Is that bad? Just really confusing. My friends and I go way back, so ditching them all the time feels like, I don't know. Feels like what? Maybe I'm scared they'll get mad at me. Really don't know what to do. Yuri stares into the distance, tracing her eyes along the patterns of the floor while she thinks to herself. What would you do, hypothetically, if your friends were happy for you instead of mad at you? Happy for what? Happy that your new club is making you happy. It's not a fair hypothetical. I always told myself that I don't rely on the approval of others to be happy. I still feel that way, but spending time with people who put me down rather than put me down whenever I don't have their approval. Probably what's making me feel so confused. Because I'm threatened out of the things that should make me happy. No matter what. Like I have to be happy to be... I have to be unhappy to be happy. It's making my head hurt. Must make it really difficult to feel comfortable with yourself. Being made to feel like you're wrong for just for being the person you are. Really goes everything I believe in, doesn't it? Because again, it's the kind of person I want to be. I'm fed up with it. Fed up with a lot of things. I know it's best for me, but I keep convincing myself out of it. It's so much easier to be comfortably unhappy than to do something so scary. Do what? You know, to end it. With them? Didn't think you were actively considering that as an option. I wasn't, until recently. One of those things where like, feel a certain way for so long that you get used to it. So much of you has gone into it. So much that it feels like it's just how your life is. Throwing it away feels like throwing away such a big part of your life. Makes you feel sick to think about. It's just really scary. It's terrifying. What are you scared of? I don't know. A lot of things. Being alone. Not having anyone to talk to or hang out with. Not being able to replace what I have with them. Don't want them to hate me. I'm scared they'll hurt me for going against them. Physically? Not physically. Natsuki. What? If anyone thinks to cause you harm, I will unleash hell upon them. Don't laugh at me. I like that. That's all. Well, I meant it. I know you did. I needed it. Just take them, okay? I don't want other people to have them anymore. Are you sure? I'm sure. I'll enjoy them. Knowing it'll give her courage. Aww. The next day, here first today. You brought reading material. The usual start sitting in her usual spot, holding a volume of manga while her lunch sits beside her. It sucks when a good series has come to an end. Like it's a big part of your life, and one day there's nothing left. Makes you feel so empty. About to experience that myself on the last book of this series. That sucks. There's something satisfying about letting a story conclude. I don't know if I want it to go on forever. Maybe. Some things that I wish could. Ever read something that overstayed its welcome? Yeah. I can think of at least one thing that I read that got pretty unbearable like halfway through and the ending really sucked. It sucks when something good has to end, but it also sucks when they just keep inventing more plot until you don't like it anymore. Yeah. Yeah, that's why it just gets milked. That's the nature of all things. They come to an end. Natsuki doesn't seem to be touching her food at all. You don't go out during weekends, right? Excuse me? With friends at the mall or downtown or whatever? I'm not a total shut-in, you know. My bad for making assumptions. I'm sure I go out less often than other people, like you and the others in the club. I don't really meet with friends and arbitrarily spend with time and like that. Usually meeting with my board game group. Board game group? More nerdy stuff. What do you ask? Just curious. Because I couldn't picture it, so I was just curious. She's shaking. Don't look at me like that. Sorry. Can't take this. Did I do something? I did. I ended it. Texted them earlier. I'm telling them. And I just blocked them because I'm so afraid of their responses. Now it feels like I'm dying inside. That's... I'm sorry. You can barely find any words of support. Some Natsuki's unusually hard breathing fills the air. Help me. Feel sick and want to hit my head against things. Please help. Maybe having a panic attack. I've experience with this, so I'll help you through it. Can you feel my hands? Shaking becomes more apparent through Yuri's sense of touch. You're safe right now. You're in a good and safe place. Nothing can hurt you. We'll do a breathing exercise together. All you have to do is listen to my breaths and breathe along with me. Breathe in. Good, let's keep going. Focus on the physical world. All you have to do is focus on the feeling of your breaths going in and out. The weight of my hands on your shoulders. You're in a safe and comfortable physical space. The worst of it has passed. Yuri is determined not to move away until Natsuki prompts her to. Natsuki has lifted her head off her knees and breathing is mostly steady. Takes a final deep breath and slowly pulls herself to her feet. Didn't mean to freak out. Don't know what my deal is. You don't have to apologize. This must be enormously stressful for you. Is that going to keep happening? It may not. You can take measures to prevent it in the future. I think it'll naturally get better over time. I don't think I could have gone through that alone. You're not alone. From now on, you don't have to do anything alone. Aww. Something about Natsuki of all people makes it feel so much more natural to do so. Because like Yuri, Natsuki is so timid and uncertain of herself. She does a great job of hiding it, so it's taken a long time for Yuri to finally realize it. Because of that, Yuri's able to deliver the reassurance that she herself would have wanted. Demonstrating that you deserve the love of others. You can accept that for the first time, then perhaps you can begin the tumultuous journey of learning to love yourself. Aww. Aww. You really mean that? Probably gonna regret it saying that if you do. Because I'm probably gonna have a lot of free time during the weekend from now on. So you're giving me permission to be as annoying as I want and drag you around to a lot of places. I see. You already said it, so you can't take it back now. Suppose I have no choice but to accept the responsibility then. I know a good ice cream place. At least you can finally figure out my favorite ice cream flavor. You know, remember? First day you came to a club, you guessed everyone's favorite ice cream flavor. But for me, you said you had no idea. That's probably green. I said it was probably green tea. My favorite is usually to add chocolate and raspberry together. Chocolate and raspberry? How fancy. How's that fancy? I don't know. I feel like I should have guessed something like that. I mean, next time I'll try chocolate and strawberry. Hey, strawberry is my favorite. What a coincidence. I think it helps to have something to look forward to. Still have this sick feeling in my stomach. It's easier now to convince myself that I did the right thing. Anything better I could be doing? Not that I know of. I think that'll make this easy for me. You already did more than I thought anyone could. Never talked about the letter you wrote. I feel like we're past that at this point. I don't even know what to talk about. It helped me understand my needs a little bit better. Like the way I like to be treated. And the kind of friends I want to have. Don't know how to start coming here in the first place. Even though I was so scared of causing more problems. Thought it was a coincidence that you ran to me here initially. Not exactly. Nothing. may have tracked you down first. With the help of Sayori. That's what you said. I was shy, okay? Wasn't ready to like, or you know what I'm saying. I guess I'm glad you worked up the courage, even if it was in your, even if it was in your own way. Tell you've been making a lot of difficult decisions. It's brave, and it'll make things better in the long run. I think anyone would be proud of you for it. Anyone? You mean like you? Yes, like me. You know, I could get used to this. Long as you don't tease me too much. Fine. Just a little then. Aww. It's fine. I know how uncertain everything feels to you right now. But I do think that good things are in store. Those are my honest feelings. Thanks. Feels nice to be reassured. Aww. Cute. They will continue the conversation through the remainder of lunch. But a new feeling hangs in the air, a feeling of greater uncertainty certainty in their path forward. There'll be another literature club meeting in a few hours, where the 4 club members will happily spend time together. Each of them, all in their own special qualities, has something unique that they can deliver to one another. Through friendship and literature, the club members continue and grow and find new happiness together. The end of each chapter is the start of the next. Yuri thinks to herself, "This is about to finish a long-running series. It would be best to have a new book lined up. Perhaps this weekend will be a good time to visit the bookstore together." Aww. Male ethics. Okay. Alright. Heck. Wait. Reflection. Ah, there we go. That's the last one. Reflection. That's the last one. Am I bothering you? No. It's hard to tell since you always look so into it when you're reading. Like scared to interrupt. It's within my expectations to be interrupted when I read here. Makes sense. Guess if you're here in the first place, then you're more ready to socialize. Even takes a bit more prodding. Not too bad to be social if I let others do the work. It can be healthy to put myself into a social environment, and every now and then. Mostly difficult when I don't know anyone, or if there are too many people, or if anyone's being too silly for me to keep up with. Sayori's head cocked back and her mouth open, trying to catch pieces of a cookie and Natsuki lobbing into the air. Pieces keep bouncing off her face and hitting the floor. You should say something. No, they just ran out of cookie. What a waste. They've become really good friends, haven't they? Sayori seems particularly good at making that happen. Even though both on the energetic side, I suppose it works out. You and I haven't had many chances to talk one-on-one, haven't we? Those of you who want engaging club members. I only formed the habit of drawing minimal attention to myself. At least to display some openness to engage. During times like lunch, do you meet up with friends? I just read. I like it that way. It's nice to be carried off again after a morning of classes. Do you always read fantasy? Not always. It's all read recently, but only because I'm in the middle of the series. There's 2 more books after this one. I think this is supposed to take place... Okay, I think that's weird. This is supposed to take place before Self-Love. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to take place before Self-Love, but it only gets unlocked after you complete all of the others. I guess, whatever. It only gets unlocked after you complete all of the other side stories. Guess those long books suit you well since you spend so much time reading. Fantasy may be my favorite, but after that I'm more or less indiscriminate into genres. I'll read anything with depth and maturity. Like romance? A lot of books have elements of romance in them. You know what I mean. It's a guilty pleasure of mine, so I won't tell anyone if you do. Maybe more when I was in middle school. I was really lonely and people were mean to me a lot. Please don't make me think about the past. Sorry. We should totally pick a romance novel to read. That'd be so much fun. No. It was just between us. Try asking someone who has no shame, like Natsuki. Ouch. My fault for pressing you. I'm like that for things in my past to you. You know, things I feel too embarrassed to re-experience. Nothing wrong with growing out of things. Natsuki's interest in manga reminds me a bit of how intense I used to be about my own interests. Makes you think she'll likely grow out of it too. Hey, were you talking about me? No, we were just talking about how our interests change over the years. When did you get into manga, Natsuki? A couple of years ago. I was already sort of into it before that, but I wasn't really going hard until then. What inspired you to get more into it? Let me think. After I discovered a series I really liked. I was just really fed up with a lot of things, and I got super into this one series I really related to. I had an edgy phase where I just hated everyone around me and wanted to be myself. Kinda like Yuri. Hanukkah. Completely wrong, so clearly you're both finding a thing. They're almost like opposites, but it sounds like they really help you through a lot of hard times. You know it. Is that book even bigger than the last one you were reading? Technically slightly longer, but not by very much. How high do you think it would go if you stack up the whole series? It's an imaginary stat. I should get one of those mangas that's like 50 volumes long so I can say that I've read more than you. I don't have the money for that. I'll hardly count your books only have a few words per page. I was just joking. I can never actually read books like yours. It's too boring for me. Not boring. It's for me, not for you. Get in my own opinion. Don't think it's too convoluted. Sorry, Sayori. Are those on the floor? Sayori. Sorry, I was from the floor. Sayori ate floor cookies. Gross. Wash your hands before touching any of my books. My hands are dirty. Or also there even if you can't see them. Fine. Kind of nervous you have to call my hobby boring. You should correct yourself. Hardly, she was so condescending. I don't mind if she thinks it's not for her. I really understand that's not for everyone. She knows how much those mean to me. How about just leaving me alone instead of endlessly telling me the things you hate about it? I'm sorry. You may be right. It'll be the last time people have strong feelings about what they like and don't like. Especially in the literature club. You should figure out how to mediate discussions to keep things positive and constructive. I must be impressed by the level of creativity in your books. And your ability to get through them so quickly. I can find Natsuki has some common ground with you. Oh. Alright, special club meeting. So we can share things we're passionate about. We should be mindful of how we respond to each other's feelings. I think we have a chance to turn our differences into positive energy. Are you being a little dramatic? This is important. Not accusing anyone of anything. Sorry I came off that way. Our conversation yesterday made me reflect on the power of language. And I thought it would be a good topic for literature club, don't you think? Sure, we're gonna have differences in opinion a lot, and I need to make sure we're prepared to keep a positive atmosphere in the club. If you say so. Because a lot of different ways to express the same idea or emotion. We have a lot of control over how we want the other person to feel in receiving our thought. Goes for poetry, narratives, casual conversation, basically anything. What's your favorite food, Sayori? I have them organized by category. Should I start snacks or do you mean full meals? Should I include breakfast? Jeez. What's your favorite fruit? Cherries. Really? I always thought cherries tasted nasty. What? Cherries are delicious. It's a pretty strong reaction. Just don't understand how someone could think cherries are nasty. How does it make you feel? Sad? Defensive, maybe? I got defensive. The reason you had such a strong reaction wasn't because I don't like cherries. It's because you felt that your opinion was under attack. It's weird, right? It's like something like taste is completely subjective. But when I say something like I think cherries taste nasty, I'm using objective language. Challenging Sayori's reality that cherries are delicious with my own, which is that cherries are nasty. Hold on. How is that objective when you said it was only your own opinion? It has to do with the way our brains interpret the words. Talking about the reality of cherries, not your feelings about them. Like Sayori, rewind for a second. Pretend I didn't tell you that I think cherries are nasty. Good. Instead of that, I said like, I've tried cherries and they're not for me. Not the kind of flavor I enjoy. That's fine. As long as you don't call them nasty. Nasty is a nasty word. Cherries are kind of a weird example, but it gets the point across. Let's talk about my feelings, and Sayori didn't get defensive. Instead of clashing with each other, we receive an invitation to talk about our differences. Yuri, you don't need to take notes. I'm not going to quiz you or anything. I know that. Anyone have any thoughts? I feel like I shouldn't have to put all my language through a filter just to protect someone's feelings. You don't have to. The choice is yours on how you want to come across to other people. I'm only suggesting it as a tool to help turn your differences into a positive experience rather than an argument. Right, Sayori? Whatever you say, cherry hater. Oh, come on. Sayori, I actually like cherries. I was just saying that to help demonstrate. The heck? I've been duped. She's been tricked, she's been backstabbed, and quite possibly bamboozled. How about cherry sundae later? You're welcome to dupe me anytime, my beloved president. Buying your people's loyalty. How deplorable. Oh, like you, it turned out a free sundae. You're certainly a fan of those cupcakes I brought in the other week. I mean, I was really not keeping track of them. I would try something more relevant to the club, like manga. Try a productive discussion about our differences in opinion. Do you want to start, Yuri? I'd rather not. Come. Because I don't see how anything productive would come from that. It's just gonna start a fight. So I'm here to moderate. Have a calm and rational discussion. Give me a little more credit. I'm not a child. You don't have to coddle my feelings. It's more respectable to just speak your mind. Respectable? It's fine. I have nothing against anyone personally. You're entitled to enjoy whatever you like. I prefer more depth and nuance in my reading material. For stories that are imaginative and sophisticated beyond the surface level. That's just a misunderstanding then. Thought you're gonna say that manga's for children or something. Like I don't hear enough of that. There's plenty of deep manga. I'm not clueless about manga. I read my own fair share when I was younger. How come you never told me? I'm past that point of my life and prefer not to revisit it. There are more mature things now. Okay, hold on. Natsuki. No one's immature. I've read Natsuki's manga and Yuri's fantasy, and I love both of them in their own way. It's great that you like it, but I still find it boring. Boring isn't subjective. It bores me. This is ridiculous. See why I didn't want to participate? And it was just gonna make you upset. I care what other people think. I always got the impression they secretly looked down upon me. I'm glad my suspicions were confirmed. I look upon when people make fun of me for just being myself and trying to mind my own business. Stop. You don't mean the things you're saying right now. Let's just be friends. Oof. I never heard her sound like that before. She must be so pissed. Not very nice either, so I was just saying. It's my fault. Should have tried to moderate a conflict when I know I'm bad at dealing with conflicts. No one would have expected this. Guess we're sensitive about the things we really love. I don't care if you're not into manga, but if you actually look down on other people for it, like the point I was kind of making in the first place. It's not about sugarcoating things. It's about recognizing and understanding our differences. He actually looks down on me. Nothing to do with her word choice or anything like that. The problem here is her, not just the way we like to talk to each other, right? It'll be fine. I'll figure something out. I'm just like saying that instinctively. Setting myself up to cause more problems. It wasn't your fault. You don't have to beat yourself up. It's good that truth finally came out. I can just move on now. Everything will be okay. Nice to know we're all good people and don't want to hurt each other. It'll be a learning experience. As Sayori and Natsuki proceeded to distract themselves with manga, Nonika sighs to herself, unable to shake her worried thoughts. Will the club really just have to come to terms with the fact that some members will be incompatible with each other? Monica desperately doesn't want to admit that, and she knows Sayori doesn't either. Solution doesn't seem to be in sight. Alright, part 2. New music. Reflection part 2. Sayori arrives at the club room earlier than usual. That is not late. Appears to be empty still. She sits down at the desk and pulls out a sheet of paper. Time to jot down her thoughts. Made a habit of scribbling her thoughts and feelings onto paper whenever possible. Sent to serve her best inspiration for poetry. Her heart feels vacant because a ship sailed away. Yo. Ah, Natsuki? Sorry, I didn't really scare you. Would have been a lot more awkward if I didn't say anything. Thought you want me listening in on your poetry thing. Yeah. Thanks for realizing that. So that you finish that up then? I mean, I just do it whenever it's convenient. You're not interrupting. Where's Monica? She's out in the hallway. Just in case she runs into Yuri. Sometimes Yuri is too nervous to come to the club room by herself, so... Does Yuri really let things bother her for that long? She can control her feelings. For some people, it's hard to cope when you got a bad thought in your head. Maybe you can distract yourself. Maybe you can distract yourself for a little while. I think it's just you and your thoughts again. It comes back. Just wants to have a normal club meeting. It's not easy to pretend like it never happened if we all just ignore it and move on. I don't want to be bothered by all this. By this. So stupid. Her opinion doesn't matter. Of me, it doesn't matter anyway. It makes you feel real guilty, and I hate that too. It's okay to have feelings. It doesn't make you weak. Let's figure this out together. Only because you're good at this stuff. If I come up with a happy scene. It'll help us understand where your bad feelings are coming from. I was happy the way things were before we had to have that conversation yesterday. Part of the conversation made you upset. Was it Yuri being mean about the manga? Maybe, I doubt it though. Because my friends and other people will make fun of manga all the time, but I just brush it off and ignore them. Something about it really got to me this time. And I hate that I'm letting that happen. Is it because it came from Yuri? Why does that matter? I mean, well, maybe. I hate that she thinks she's so much better than me because she likes to pretend to be all sophisticated. That's what that is. That's what it is. At least other people decide that they don't like me or manga or whatever. You act like she's too good to even give it a chance. Sorry, everyone deserves a chance. Would you give Yuri's books a chance? After this, obviously not. What about before this? Well, wouldn't until I got bored, which wouldn't take very long. But if you actually keep an open mind, it's not too hard to realize that a story can be deep and meaningful without being needlessly complicated. I like Yuri's books, but you like manga more, right? I like them both. I like them in different ways, but I like them both. The manga, it's really honest and fun, easy to just let go with. Fantasy has a lot to interpret and uncover. It's really rewarding to have some good, quiet time together with it. Both of the manga and fantasy are true to themselves. I love them both. I think there's room for both of them to be in the same club together. Maybe they're more in common than you would think. You get along with everyone so well. I always get into fights with people. At first it was with Monica when I was new to the club. It was you, now it's Yuri. I'm always like, oh, that person's being such a jerk. And if they realize that, then we could at least get along. No one else has this problem. I just keep running away from the reality that everyone's just a jerk to me because nobody likes me. I don't know why. I just don't know what to do about it. I don't know what's wrong with me. I hate it. Itsuki. You're a wonderful person. You deserve to be loved as much as anyone else. Everyone has different ways they like to communicate, you know? And sometimes that makes it harder for us to understand each other. I think that sometimes we get lucky and make friends who are really good at the same kinds of communication. Feel like you magically connect with them. Other times, even if both people are really nice, it's easy for them to misunderstand each other, or to get the communication wrong. It's something that Yuri struggles with a lot too. It can be really hard. It takes a lot of reflection and self-awareness. And vulnerability. I'm bad at that one. Vulnerability. I always have to be the strongest. What do you mean? Tell me about that part of you. Sounds stupid, but I'm really used to people being mean to me. Like my friends, I guess my dad. Like when I don't get good grades or with stupid things if my room isn't clean. So what am I gonna do? Cry about it? If I let myself get upset, that's just letting them win. I'm better than that. I'm better than all of them. So things always have to be everyone else's fault. It feels like if something goes wrong, even a tiny hint that it might be my fault, then just get really angry. I find ways to blame everything else instead. You see yourself as better than Yuri? If I said that, I would just sound really full of myself. Thoughts and feelings are two different things. Even if we don't like our feelings, we have to understand them if we want to learn more about ourselves. That's a part of vulnerability, accepting that we have feelings that we don't like. I hate that. Feelings make me a bad person. Feelings want to tell me that I'm so much better than her. She's judgmental. She's a judgmental know-it-all who's stuck in her edgy phase, and I'm just way above that garbage. But I'm terrible for feeling that way. You're not your feelings. You are not your feelings. Say that to yourself out loud. Fine. I am not my feelings. The way that I like to picture it is that those feelings are your new roommate. You live in the same house and gotta see each other every day. Even if you can't ignore each other most of the time, You're gonna run into each other every now and then. It's gonna make you feel like poop. The other option is to get to know each other. You could communicate and learn from each other. Maybe even help each other change for the better. Does that help you understand? I know so much about this stuff. I just have a roommate. I just have a roommate that can be really hard to get along with. Called depression. Depression. But you're like the happiest person I know. I'm not my feelings. Yeah, depression is a little shit of a roommate. I want to be a good person like you. Oh, you little sweetheart. We're all good people. You and Yuri and Monica. I think Yuri will eventually learn that about you. Complicated mixture of pain and sadness seems to fill her, still flowing from a wound inside her. Was it a result of her vulnerability? So she was inflicted a wound after becoming vulnerable. It was as though she began to rediscover an old wound, one that simply cannot be bandaged and left alone any longer. Yuri, why are you doing all the way over here? I was looking for you. Please don't yell at me. I'm not gonna yell at you. I want to say that I'm sorry about what happened yesterday. It was unfair for me to put everyone on the spot like that. Next time I won't try to jump in and solve everyone's problems. I guess it's a bad habit of mine. You're not mad at me? I thought you were the one mad at me. That was so awful yesterday. Can't even have a normal conversation without saying something wrong and making everyone upset. That's not what happened at all. Let's talk about this. Having a lot of these negative thought patterns and I can't get away from them. Kinds of negative thought patterns. Like everyone hates me. Especially Natsuki. Don't think Natsuki hates you. I think Natsuki is just naturally defensive. She acts mean when she feels the need to protect herself. She's not really a bad person. In fact, I think she can be really thoughtful and considerate. Just the way it works is that she wants to receive some degree of kindness first before she feels comfortable returning it. That means the burden is on me. I don't know how to say things that make people like me. Every time I open my mouth, I just... You don't need to beat yourself up. I think anyone would like you if they had the chance to get to know you. The opposite is true. I'm not talkative anymore in the first place. Just think I was worried. And talk about me. I was weird. Sorry, because everyone used to think I was weird and talk about me behind my back. So what happens when I draw attention to myself? Atsuki even said that she found it more respectable when people speak their mind. I did, and she hated me anyway. That was enough to confirm my fears. But Sayori and I like you. We've gotten to know you a lot by now, right? What do you think about Natsuki? I don't think about her. That's not what I meant. Wondering if you had an opinion of her. I do. Natsuki seems to bring out the worst in me. I feel really ashamed of it. I like to think of myself as a fairly sophisticated person. For someone to just treat me like I'm inferior despite my tastes. It's the worst kind of insult coming from someone like her. Makes you think bad things about her. Everyone seems to like her. The only explanation is it's me who's doing something wrong again. My feelings about her are wrong. I'm wrong to get upset over something so childish and inconsequential. Feelings never wrong. But, well, they're not right. That's the thing. Feelings are never right or wrong. They're just a state of being that we don't always have control over. But that doesn't mean they have to control us. I feel like that's something I've learned when I first started the club. We can hate ourselves for feeling a certain way about things. Or we can, just acknowledge that they exist and try to understand them better. I can never be mad at you for just feeling a certain way. It's about how you handle them. I think working through feelings is a great opportunity for teamwork. You make it sound so easy. You're so mature and good with people. You look such a child in comparison. Oh, Yuri. I'm far from perfect. But these are learned skills. They didn't come naturally to me either. It's really hard to reflect on yourself and separate your feelings from your thoughts. Just want to be a good person. It takes a good person to get this far. It's not good enough. I want to be able to communicate with her. Communicate it to her. How I feel. How it makes you feel frustrated and upset when she's so negative and dismissive of the things that mean so much to me. How it reminds you of me. Because I know what it feels like I know what it's like to feel misunderstood and angry at everyone. I know the feeling that telling yourself you're better than everyone and it's just a defense mechanism. We are just people. Fragile and unstable. I'm just tired of that getting in the way. Can't stand it when the piece is disturbed like this. Can't focus on your reading when the piece is disturbed, right? Because Literature Club should be happy for everyone. Like Sayori must be rubbing off on me, because I really want to hug you now. Didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. If you wanted to, I wouldn't really mind, so... Hugs. Aw. So gentle. Love when you communicate your feelings. You're lucky to get to see that side of you. I'm sure Natsuki will too. I'm going to write her a letter. A letter? What a great idea. So this is the letter that they were talking about in self-love. I see. Yeah, this is the letter they were talking about. Because I'm not good at talking, especially under pressure. I always let my feelings get the best of me. I got to say all the important things and things I don't mean. I think a letter would be powerful. Such a nice way to communicate. People don't naturally gravitate towards me like they do for you and Sayori. My personality isn't suited for that. I wouldn't want it to be. Something I've learned is that friendships don't always just magically appear out of thin air. I've never seen myself making friends with someone like Sayori. We're opposite in a lot of ways. But I'm friends with her because she's put so much effort into understanding me so we can get along. I think it was the same with you. You both gave me a lot of time and patience. I wonder if she feels the same way. Natsuki? I always thought that if I wanted to make more friends, I had to be somebody that I'm not. That there's a type of person or magical formula that I have to follow in order to make someone like me. And that's like me to think that. Always so occupied in myself that I fail to understand other people. Friendship happens when you think about the other person. When you offer time and effort to understand them, respect them, and trust that they also want to be a good person. That's what I learned through my observations in the literature club. Observations? She's always kept to herself so much that it's unusual to hear her suddenly talking about the club like this. You always let me listen to your thoughts about other people. Sayori too. This makes me happy because I learned a lot of things. And I had no idea it meant so much to you. You always seem to be especially attentive when in the problems and concerns of others. I was wanting to listen and learn more about her friends in the club. Sayori and Monica are naturally more comfortable with other people and can more easily work through situations or conflict. That doesn't make them better people. Everyone has strengths and weaknesses, and the capacity to improve. It's the first step to it The first step toward improving oneself is reflection and self-awareness. Something that Yuri never gave herself enough credit for, but that Monika can recognize as an incredible trait. With that, her confidence in the club is restored. Aw. Very shy girl with long, pretty hair is wandering the bustling lunchtime hallways, her fist pressed into her collarbone. She finds the literature club president's classroom. She stands at the door, glancing all around her before peering inside. Monika is sitting and chatting with a group of unknown friends. This is a bad idea. Monika glances towards the girl, making the girl panic and duck out of sight. Yuri, what a surprise to see you during lunch. Please help me. I don't know how to write letters. That was some kind of emergency. If you want some help, I can go find an empty classroom or something. A little bad for taking you away from your friends. We weren't doing anything. Find something quiet. How are you today? I was caught off guard. I'm doing well. Never seem to get enough sleep. Easily distracted. Me too, I do that too. I don't want to do this. We don't, but we have to. We can come up with something else. By chance to do something good. You need to take initiative. Yes, you're pretty determined. Know how hard it is to step out of your comfort zone. Be sure to encourage you. Aww. You're left-handed. That's pretty neat. That's neat. Yeah. I don't have to worry about bumping your arm. Sorry, I'm just being silly. We start writing different things you want to say to her. I feel embarrassed. Reflection. Some more reflection of our behavior. The key question is why we act like this towards each other. I've been able to separately be friends with Sayori and Monika. That's me. Yes, it is. So, I've been able to befriend the two of you because you've taken the time to understand my needs and respect my interests. Same goes for Natsuki too. We started off pretty hostile with each other because I was so worried about getting what I wanted. But she just wanted to be respected more than anything else. When I stopped making it all about me, she was able to do the same. I want to do that too. What kind of things would you want to do for her? I want to do the same things for her that I'd like to receive. I like it when people respond positively to the things that I talk about and not just brush me off. I like it when my feelings are taken seriously. And I like when you and Sayori trust that and I want to be a good person, even when I'm not doing a good job at it. Let's write those things down. I think the most important thing is to remember that Natsuki is feeling vulnerable, so you should make sure that letter puts her first. It's hard when you're feeling hurt, but it never helps to tell someone that there are things that they're doing wrong. I think at first you have to make sure that you know or you're ready to respect them and listen to them. Respect the things that you feel you could do better. Finally, talk about what you would like in return. How does that sound for the structure? We 3 paragraphs, 1 for each of those points. I like that. Thoughts were so disorganized. I had no idea what to come up with. I had no idea how to come up with any kind of structure. So amazing at these things. Oh, stop. You've done so much more than I have, you know. Spent so much time reflecting and being open-minded. That's the hardest thing for anyone to do. All I'm doing is helping you put it on a piece of paper. So I think you're the amazing one. And Yuri curls her fingers to hook Monika's hand back in place. They felt the occasional scratching of Yuri's pen against the paper. Yesterday it told me something that I'm thinking about a lot. Think about how feelings aren't right or wrong. That there's a state of being we need to come to terms with. It made me think about how a person's behavior isn't always just how they decide to be. But it's also made up of their past experiences and their insecurities. As we see EL people as good as actual people, rather than insignificant side characters who are out to get me somehow. Is that how you felt about Natsuki? Everyone is always trying their best. Everyone wants to be happy. I have to be able to read it to help out, you know. It's okay. My thoughts are a lot more organized now, after being able to talk to you about it. Now I'm actually putting it on paper, I realize I'd actually prefer others not to read it. I'm glad to hear that. Somehow I keep finding ways to button into this whole thing. Done enough damage. But this has been so wonderful talking about this. I always thought you were really smart, but I'll always be terrible at these things. People are just so incomprehensible to me. I'll never get the hang of being one. Listening to you so much, it has really helped me make sense of some things. Don't call it damage. Can't believe I came to this club looking for fantasy geeks. All I got was real friends who value me. Is that a joke? Of course it is. Still can't tell with you. Please never change. As you wish. Almost out of time. For the end of the day, probably. Don't want to come to the club on the same day Natsuki reads it. I'm too shy. I can give it to her instead if you'd like. As long as you promise not to read it. Of course. I'll message you when it's ready. Good luck. Aw, yay. That was cute. And that was the last side story. Oh no, there's one more. One more! There's one more. Equals. That's with all of them. Alright, I don't know how long this is, but come on. Last one, equals. Okay, gonna be taking a break from usual activities. People are starting to talk about the festival, and it's a good time for us to go over a general direction of the club. Help us figure out what to do for the festival. Sayori and I came up with a really good plan. The plan is this. You and Yuri collect information ahead of time on which clubs and classes are doing food booths. Then we come back and plan the most efficient route so we can get at the most to most of them before the lines get too long. Listen, food important. It has nothing to do with the club. Didn't let me finish. Basically, we had all the food, then we come back here and we all eat together. That's all. Cut trick twice. Not you can come up with anything better. Even Yuri was thinking about it. No, it wasn't. We really prefer to do something literature related. We can eat together anytime. The festival is a unique opportunity. It's been a while since we've seen any new interest in the club. Get a shot at showing people what the literature club is all about. You can do both. Make time for your food mission and still put together a public event. Yay! Just joking, but it's a really good idea. How to come up with an event that demonstrates everything you can get out of the literature club. Kind of tough because everyone gets something different out of the club. Let's go around and have each of us talk about what we've gotten out of the club so far. To really help us figure out what kind of reputation we want to build. You have so much to talk about. Exactly why Natsuki feels the same way. Didn't plan on arguing against it or anything. The literature club. We talk about stuff together, right? When they get more comfortable, so suck it up and do it. Not wrong, sorry for being resistant. Not good to say suck it up, because it sounds like their feelings don't matter. My bad, it's just a habit I need to break. Who's gonna start? I'll start. I was the first to join. Wouldn't that be me? I wanna go first. This is so long ago. I think I joined because I wanted to have fun sharing poems with people. It seemed like it would be a safe way to express myself, you know? Like if it's just a poem, I can share it without feeling like I'm burdening everyone with my problems. Thought it'd be a really good way to get to know other people too. I was really surprised when I walked in and it was just Monica. She was sleeping. So much fun to help start a new club. Since writing helped me so much, I want to see it help other people too. It ended up being me who was inspired. I remember feeling like Monica was so sweet and mature that I could trust her with anything. Made me feel a lot less alone, having someone who knew even the bad things about me. The literature club was going to be special for a lot of people. But the same way, it really help give the club a more cohesive vision. Then Yuri joined, she was different from us, and Natsuki too. Yuri, it really helped for me to take the lead or she was able to open up a little. Natsuki was kind of the opposite. She wasn't ready to get really close to someone really quickly. I really thought about that sort of thing. Yeah, I've gotten better at understanding people's different needs. Makes me really happy. Friends are that's the most important thing to me. Whatever new members we get, I want to help them in those ways too. Don't know if I would have continued coming to the club if it weren't for you. It wasn't too long ago, but it hurts to think about my behavior back then. I was really short-sighted. The only reason I came in was to find others who were into fantasy. I suppose that was my idea of making friends with people. I remember being uncomfortable because you and I have such a different energy. I had such a specific idea of the kind of person and I could be friends with. So when Sayori tried so hard to get to know me, I felt like it was just wasting her time. I think I was naive to assume that similar interests were the key component of friendship. Sayori and I were able to be friends because she always thinks about the needs of other people. That's something I never knew how to do, or even thought to do. But I stayed in the club thanks to that. Started trying as hard as I could to understand people better. Really went above and beyond when it came to that. I'm super impressed. I always hated that I didn't know how to behave like a person who's easily liked by others, like the two of you can. Spent so much time thinking about my own behavior and all the wrong things I said. The whole time I should have been thinking about other people instead, not myself. Once I started doing that, I was able to make friends with everyone else. I also discovered that I'm sometimes a better communicator when I take the time to write rather than speak. It's so strange the way things turned out. It's so far different from anything I ever would have expected. But I'm happy. You know, I suppose we don't always know what we really need. So cute that I'm gonna throw up. Please don't do that, Sayori. I'm not cute. Hey, isn't that my line? I mean, it's actually true, so what are you saying? Nothing. I finished my part. Somebody else take the turn. My heart. Sayori, take some deep breaths. Fine, I'll go. Yuri, I can't believe you're complaining about doing things and still went before me. What a show off. I was just following up on Sayori. It was the easiest way to get it over with. You left out the most important thing you get out of this club. I did? A regular supply of your favorite cupcakes. Forgot that too. I'm a traitor to the cupcake queen. Neither of you are forgiven. It's like only Monica will be getting cupcakes next time. No! I can't eat that many cupcakes. That's true. Yeah, true. Only Yuri can. Hey. Anyway, I'm just putting off talking. It's kind of hard to talk about this stuff. I guess what it comes down to is that I'm in a much better place mentally than when I first joined. All because someone helped me realize that I had some really toxic friendships going on outside the club. That was honestly a really painful thing to go through. Having to cut them out. It still hurts to think about. Sorry, Natsuki. Fine, I knew it was for the best, and I was right. Guess for me it's all about feelings. I was only ever ridiculed for having feelings, so I thought the right thing to do was just to ignore them. It took me a really long time to realize that it's not really how things are supposed to work. And I guess that's thanks thanks to everyone who took the time to respect my feelings, even when I was being like the biggest jerk. Really sorry for being a jerk to everyone. I was really the worst. We love you, Natsuki. Just hate that I was like that. Everyone did so much for me, and I can never do anything in return. It's not true. Natsuki, you've done a lot more than you think. I really wouldn't have been the same without you. I mean that. Remember how judgmental I was when you first showed up? It's like I couldn't accept anything other than my own idea of what a literature club was supposed to be. Apparently that was more important to me than the opportunity to bring you some happiness. Really taught me that anything that makes someone happy is worthy of respect. You even inspired me to start playing piano. That's something that means a whole lot to me. No need to put yourself down. You helped me a lot too. So much fun to have you around. Help me become a better person. Having a problem doesn't make it needy or inconvenient. It means something that needs to be better for you. You always deserve that. Seeing us have some of the same struggles and made me a better person as well. I wouldn't want to change anything about our time here. Don't think any of us would. Sorry I got all dramatic again. That's all I wanted to say. Monica can go now. Something I wanted to talk about. Anyway, because it made a big difference for me. I was always such a strict perfectionist. I never took enough time to believe in the best of other people. But everyone kept proving me wrong. I made the mistake. I made the mistake multiple times thinking that my way was the best for everyone. Thinking that I was needed to solve other people's problems. I think being a leader means that you have to acknowledge that you're not perfect. And the best thing you can do is to help guide other people. Is to help guide people rather than do everything for them. We're all good people. We're all equals. I think that's the most important thing I've gotten out of the club. Realizing what that really means. Sorry, what are you doing? I just thought we should be writing some of these things down. Things about the club that are valuable to us. With a piece of chalk, Sayori writes the words trust on the chalkboard. It's just because you showed me that I could trust you with everything about me, not just my good side. Yuri writes understanding. I owe a lot of gratitude to everyone who took the time to understand me, even though it was so difficult for me to express myself. Respect. I always thought I was a respectful person, but it took the club for me to realize that there was more to it than I thought. And I'm a better person because of it. Balance. Hey, these are the names of all the side stories. Sometimes people want on different things out of friendship. They need time because they need time before they really become close. Yeah, these are the names of all the side stories. It's important to keep things balanced between you and the other person. Reflection. I've always been a reflective person, but most of it has been nothing more than hating myself for all the things I thought I did wrong. Once I start reflecting on other people, not just myself, a lot of things change for me. I think that's the most important one for me. The whole list of things now. Everyone turns to look at Natsuki. Well, everyone took all the chalk. Don't look at me like that. You have just asked. Monica hands her chalk to Natsuki. She writes self-love. Don't know how far I've gotten with it yet, but it feels like things are at least on the right track. That's my contribution. Wasn't this club supposed to be about literature? It is. We still do a lot of literature. Friendship and literature. You're right. Friendship and literature. Let's all take a picture together. We don't have one yet, right? You're right. Make sure to send it to me after. Wait, can I brush my hair first or something? You're fine. You already have the best hair out of all of us. Everyone get together. I can't fit you all in. Everyone ready? And click. Yay! Really glad we talked about this stuff. It's easy to forget that with only 4 members. Easy to forget how far we've come with only 4 members. Yeah. So many happy thoughts. Being really good inspiration for a poem. I feel the same way. Want to get some writing done. I think I would like that as well. Everyone's looking at me again. I'll do it too, but I might not feel like sharing it. That's okay. Aww. This person returned to their desks, each equipping themselves with a pen. Natsuki and Yuri give each other a quick glance, and then start writing immediately. Harry stretches, then does the same. Monika's left tapping her pen against the paper, unsure of where to start. Just move your hand. Write the way into your heart. Mindful of thoughts, memories, and inspiration. Monika navigates past her mental barriers and begins to write. Doesn't matter what, just that it's something new. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Yay! Yay! We did it. We won. Yay! Won. That's the end, I guess. Written and directed by Dan Salvato. Yay! New art. Ooh. Yeah. The art's really nice. That took a lot longer than I was expecting. Wow. Wasn't expecting it to take this long. Wow. Well. But yay, we won. Won, quote unquote. Aw. Yay. Thank you to the player. Aw. Cute. All of them. Yay. Friendship and literature achievement unlocked. Yay. Issues caused by unprotected memory. Yeah, the last. Oh. I say cheese. Now I'm make a funny face. Aw. Cute. All right. Well, this is where I'm gonna end it off for today. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for coming out and yeah, watching me finish off the side stories. Yeah, thank you guys for coming out, and I'll see you guys probably Friday. Friday, I'm gonna be finally returning to Half-Life Alex. So yeah, see you guys then. Bye.